Stockpile Hobbies.
Welcome back to Stockpile Hobbies, everyone. My name is Steve, and this video we are going to be covering the new Viper VSPEC cars that I just got in. I'm going to add some LED lights to them, and I'm going to use them to replace my Xtraction and Flamethrower cars. Right off the top, I want to give a big shout out to Dan at Slot Valley Racing and Scott from Scott's House of HO Racing as well. We've had an ongoing thread in our videos about some of the incandescent bulbs burning out a Camaro body. They happened to Dan in one of his recent videos. And then what's kind of spawned me to take a look at adding LEDs versus using those and the brightness differences. Let's hop into the video and check out what I did. It's a great day today. My new chassis have arrived. I grabbed some Viper VSPEC chassis. I got 3 of them, and I'm going to be replacing my autoworld Flamethrower cars with these chassis. We're going to be adding LED lights to these chassis because all of the bulbs here on these Flamethrower cars have also burned out. See how black that is? Unfortunate, because I really wanted to take a temperature reading of the bulb before it burned out to see how hot the incandescent bulbs actually get on these cars. I did leave one of my cars with the incandescent bulb on it from the last video. So I'm going to throw this one on the dyno first, and then I'm going to use my laser heat reader to see how hot this thing actually gets. So a lot going on in this video. We're going to get one of these opened up. We're going to get it oiled. We'll run it down the drag strip, see how fast it goes. Give it a run on the racetrack as well, and then we'll take a look at the bulbs. Let's get to it. Here is the Viper VSPEC chassis. Looks real similar to an AFX Mega G car. This is a 1.7 length one. I don't have any 1.5 length ones, but see that it has much bigger magnets on the motor and for traction magnets as well. Real skinny front tires for weight reduction, and cool slick silicones on the rear of it. I'm going to oil this car up before we run in the dyno. We'll see how the amperage looks on it. Then we're going to shoot it down the track. While we do that, though, I am going to place my car here with the incandescent bulb also on the dyno while we're racing to see how hot this bulb gets. I got to go grab that temperature gun too. So before we get this car in the dyno, I just want to ask you, if this is your first time to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you are coming back to the channel, watching these videos, and you're not subscribed, please hit that red subscribe button. Hit the circled Unicron down there and subscribe to the channel. It helps so much. So with that being said, let's check out the amperage on these cars. Okay, so I just added some oil to the car here. Let's get this set up to run. I run the rear tires on the leading edge of the back roller. So I got it running about 9 volts here on the red and top, and it's turning about 0.25 amps, let's call it. Just picked it off here. We'll just run for a little bit. So break that in. So while that's going on, over here, we're going to get this Tyco car going with the incandescent bulb on to see what happened here and why these blown out. After this runs, we're going to come back and talk a little bit why we're doing this. So while the cars are over there on the dyno, I want to show this off. This is my area heat reader here. I used to point this at my RC trucks to see how hot the engine motors were getting. So if I put this at the heater here and hold the button, you can see the heater was running 195 degrees over here. So now, if I take this over to the slot car, where I have it running at about 13 volts here, let's take how hot this bulb is. I saw 108 pop up, 116, it's getting pretty hot. If I try to touch it, yeah, it's warm for sure. We'll go a little higher with it. Alright, so I got it maxed out. It's almost 18 volts is how fast I run the racetrack at. And if we check the temperature of the light here, there we go. I got 125.4 off at that time. Let's bring the car down. The Viper is looking great. It's dropping below 0.2 now from breaking in. So yeah, I wanted to test it with the actual Flamethrower car, but my bulb blew out. I didn't even know it was blown. I could replace these with LED bulbs, but what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw, I have extra incandescent ones. I'm going to replace these and sell them. I'm going with the Viper chassis on these now. I ordered my Viper VSPEC car with the AFX mounts. So I haven't mounted this yet, but let's see how it fits onto the Bandit. So this looks great. I'm going to paint the wheels now too. But the main reason I'm doing this is Enzo, I can't tell you how many times Enzo has grabbed a car to run on the racetrack, and he grabs one of these Xtraction or Flamethrower cars, and I have to tell him, buddy, it's not going to work. My track is not suitable for these style of chassis, and also the driving techniques that are needed to keep them from crashing. Enzo doesn't have it. I don't even have it. I suck at driving these. I want to be able to just grab and go. Before I start painting the wheels here to be gold and blue, and I can leave the ones black for the kit. I just have to add a silver edge to them. We're going to do that. But let's run it down the racetrack and see how fast it goes. All right, I have it staged. I'm going to hit the button here and we'll get a time for this. Anything under 1 second is going to be pretty quick. Whoa. That crushed the fastest lap on this track. That was a .745. None of my Tyco cars ever got that quick. I think maybe .8 or .9. I even came off the throttle a little bit because I didn't want it to crash through the top. I had a feeling it might go up high, and it did. That is insane. Let's see how well it hugs the racetrack over here. So this car has the skinny little drag tires on the front, and I think the slot pin is just too long. As soon as I hit the bank portion of the track, the car is getting stuck like that. Right at the connection points because of all the flex in the track. It's actually wedged in there. Can't get it. There it goes. So looking at the pin here, I think the diameter of the pin is too fat. That was 1000% the issue. I put a skinnier AFX style metal pin on there. The car just flew around the track with the skinny tires. Let's get the Bandit body back on this and let's take a look. All right, I think from right here we can see everything. Let's see how this goes. That car moves. First run, not even pushing it. 9.849. I think 9.4 or 9.1 is the fastest lap ever by the F1 car. I'm gonna try it again right now. I'm gonna really hit it hard. Let's see what this thing can do. It set a new track record. It set a new track record, 8.712, and there's still even more to give it. This is like the best of both worlds now. It can have the autoworld, amazing attention to detail bodies on this hyper fast slot car that just takes no prisoners. It even hits the flat turns like they're nothing. The magnets on this thing are amazing. Look at this thing. Wow, that is cool. This thing needs some gold rims. Let's get it painted. And so now with the paint drying, while that's going on, I am going to add LED lights to these cars. Knight Rider car is getting red LEDs, blue Trans Am's getting blue LEDs, and the Bandit car is going to get yellow LEDs. If you want to see how to do this, check out my video in the description. I'll have a link to it and it shows you how to do this installation. And with a little solder, kit has been recreated. About 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I've tried to block out as much light as I can. I have the Bandit car up here first. I went with a goldish yellow headlights for it. Let's see how it looks. On the Viper car going around the track. Not bad. The autoworld body doesn't actually, it has headlights. They kind of work. I can see the car pretty good with the LED in there, but a lot of the light is blocked from the body. What we're seeing is the underglow sticking through to the bottom underneath the car. So looks pretty cool. I can at least see it around the track, and I'm not losing sight of it. I don't know how it's coming out on the camera though. So the kit car, Knight Rider, is the same way pretty much. There's a little slot in the front for the red light. I did go with a red LED on kit, and let's see how kit looks now. And I can barely see kit. Again, there's not a lot of light piping through the body, so it's pretty much just whatever you can get from the underglow of the car that's getting through on it. But that's okay. I was more interested in these cars running in the daylight so that we could at least use them. They're some of our favorite bodies. They look great. I love the autoworld bodies. And now they're the fastest cars I have on the track. They went from the slowest, couldn't use them, to, if you pick it, you're probably going to win. It just hugs. The grip on these cars from the magnets and the performance is amazing. Oh, there we go. We finally had a spin out. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give a thumbs up if you did. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I highly recommend getting some Viper cars for yourself. These came out great. Got the little skinny wheels on the front, but with the gold trim I added to them, they look great. The blue one, you can see the rear wheels. I was able to get those on, but the fronts are still drying. I really wanted to get this out tonight, so it's almost 4, like I said, it's 4 o'clock. By the time I get the video built and uploaded and processed, I might be able to make 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock p.m. with it. So, hope to see you in the next one, and keep having fun, everyone.